Security Breach has been out for about 4 months, and with DLCs right around the corner now, it seems like the perfect time to take a step back and look at the full Security Breach storyline so far. This video will include all the vital details while still being easy to follow to make it informative regardless of whether you're a hardcore or a brand new player. I hope you enjoy. Roughly 30 years after the events of FNAF 6, a new Mega Pizzaplex is built on top of the destroyed FNAF 6 location. As a reminder to those that don't know, this was burnt down at the end of FNAF 6 by Henry Emily in an attempt to free the souls in the animatronics and kill William Afton along with himself. The Pizzaplex is the newest of locations in the Fazbear Entertainment franchise, meant to be a global attraction for kids and adults, and presumably the only Mega Pizzaplex. The Mega Pizzaplex star attractions are the newly renovated Molten Freddy, Chica and Bonnie, along with the newest member of the cast, Roxanne Wolf, who replaced Foxy for unknown reasons. While the foundations were being laid, Scraptrap, having survived the fire from FNAF 6, is in hiding under what becomes Roxy Raceway, damaged to the extent he requires massive repairs to every part of his suit in order to keep functioning. Burntrap is not discovered during the construction of the Pizzaplex, as Fazbear Entertainment acts as usual, cutting corners to save money. This includes, among other things, not checking for sturdy foundations before constructing Roxy Raceway, building it above a sinkhole in which Burntrap is hiding. After construction is complete, Vanessa is hired as the head security guard for the Mega Pizzaplex, despite having no qualifications. It is stated the order came from the top, or later referred to as management. However, it is still unknown who this individual or individuals are. After being hired, Vanessa as Vanny is the one to help Afton by repairing him. As a reminder, Vanny and Vanessa are the same person. Vanessa is displaying symptoms of split personality disorder, however, it is not confirmed. The disorder is caused by Glitchtrap's mind control of Vanessa after the events of Help Wanted, where her mind is taken over by William. And in case that isn't confusing enough, Vanessa may also be Elizabeth Afton or William Afton's daughter, but that is just a theory. On the topic of Vanny, prior to the events of Security Breach, Vanny was already murdering children in the Pizzaplex, so Gregory is not her first victim. This is shown to be the case based off the messages we can collect titled False Alarm and It Is Happening Again, as well as the newspaper in the bad ending. During the time Vanny is aiding Burntrap, Glamrock Bonnie, who was a member of the main band before the arrival of Gregory, mysteriously goes missing, which I cover in more depth in this video. The main culprit is Montgomery Gator, an addition to the band who was unheard of before this. Vanny also had a major part to play in this, most likely encouraging Monty to scrap Bonnie so she could reuse his parts to repair Burntrap, who just happens to be in a Bonnie suit, along with Bonnie being the only animatronic with a fitting hand design. Monty, in return for this deal, got to become a member of the main band, which he aspired to be. Getting closer to the events we witnessed in Security Breach, a few arcade machines around the Pizzaplex begin to start glitching due to William Afton's control, many of which symbolize animatronics, reminiscent of the minigames in FNAF 3. Princess Quest is another minigame that is glitching. It is used to unlock the good ending in Security Breach, and the princess we play as is symbolic of Cassidy, or the vengeful soul inside Golden Freddy. It is symbolic of them fighting off the influence of Glitchtrap, which we see in the final cutscene where Glitchtrap is destroyed. That is, until a recent update which made this fact unknown by removing sprite names. We also know an unknown individual attempted to beat Princess Quest. After completing 1 and 2, they got very agitated, being unable to load up the third one. The relevance to the plot of this at this point is still unknown, however, as no description is given for the person playing it. The day or days before the events of Security Breach, workers that broke through the foundation of Roxy Raceway discovered an unmarked elevator leading down into the sinkhole. A team is planned to be sent down to investigate, but as there is no follow-up message, either this team was not heard from again, or a less dark theory is the investigation was simply to take place after the events we see in Security Breach. And that brings us up to the night Gregory is trapped. During a live performance, Glamrock Freddy mysteriously malfunctions and collapses to the ground after seeing someone in the audience. I will avoid theoretical reasoning here as much as possible, but game theory puts this down to a Glamrock Freddy having code which is Michael Afton's consciousness, that overrides Freddy's standard code when seeing Gregory. But again, it is just a theory that has support, and it is not truly known. During the night, Vanessa tells all the animatronics to be alert for Gregory. This does not appear to affect Freddy, and as the night continues, the animatronics seem to become more damaged and corrupted by Burntrap, and hence become even more aggressive towards Gregory. This does slowly begin to start affecting Freddy. In the sewage section, after escaping Chica and Vanny, we find the infamously hard to explain post-it note room. This is a can of worms for theorists, to say the least. However, there is an obvious note in the center of the room which translates to "Why is I" in ASCII. Based off this and the numerous staff bot heads in the area, it is assumed that this area is supposed to show the staff bots are self-aware and conscious, showing Fazbear Entertainment has managed to make artificial intelligence, but when compared to all the other feats across the series, it is not particularly notable. Shortly after leaving this area, there is a noticeable room on display, which contains what appears to be the Afton family in Staff Bot 4, containing William Afton and his wife, who we built the lore in memory of, hence the colours used, as well as Elizabeth and Michael Afton and a staff bot missing its head, symbolic of the bite victim or the youngest brother, often referred to as Evan Afton by the community, but the name is debated. Finally, there is obviously the sister location or recording tape room you can find. This one is hugely relevant to the lore, but it is so open to interpretation it would not make sense including it in an explanation video, so I'll leave that up to you guys. However, I will say that this is the same room we see in sister location, where Michael watches TV after each night shift, but this is confusing as it is inside the Mega Pizzaplex, despite the events of sister location presumably taking place long before those of Security Breach. For lore concerning the ending to Security Breach, I will only be covering the canon ending, also known as the Burntrap ending. If you want to see an explanation for the other ending, just leave a comment down below letting me know and I'll cover that in a future video. As we have established, Scraptrap survived the FNAF 6 fire to become Burntrap, but not only did he survive, so did Molten Freddy, who absorbed the other animatronics into his mass to create the blob, which we see in the basement. It is seemingly passive towards Glamrock Freddy, but not towards Burntrap or even surprisingly Gregory. When avoiding the shattered Glamrock animatronics and stopping Burntrap from corrupting Freddy, a cutscene plays in which Glamrock Freddy and Gregory presumably escape the collapsing Pizzaplex, while the blob catches Burntrap and also most likely destroys him once and for all. But we all know that is not what is going to happen.
I always come back.
And that is the end of this video. But on a serious note, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. I do really appreciate all the kind comments on all of my videos and the support through views, likes and subscribers I've been receiving, particularly recently. Honestly, I feel like I'm still on 200 subscribers or something. Personally, for me, nothing much has changed. Just making videos on topics I really love making videos on and I'm really interested in. So thank you to everyone that has helped me in being able to continue doing what I love. I'll actually be on holiday when this video and my next video hopefully is released, so I won't be able to do a proper celebration until after that, where I'll probably either do a 1k subscriber stream or a Q&A, but I'm not decided yet. But anyways, with that over with, I hope you enjoyed this video, and again, a massive thank you to everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.